On this, the Shiba Inu's hectic day begins. There are now Shiba Inus in the trillions. The whale population is rapidly expanding. There has been jubilation. Now we get to the wild phase. Just now Blackrock stepped in to clear the air. For Shiba Inus, this may be a very big deal. Has this been our long-awaited dream run? Is this something specific though? Okay, I'll try to clarify. Important notice. Where are Shiba Inus at the moment? The price has fluctuated wildly, going up one second and down the next. Traders are on the edge of their seats, because we've witnessed some of the biggest swings in the last 24 hours. It's odd because Shiba Inu had a massive rally 2 days ago, erasing losses and pushing past important levels. The level of excitement was really phenomenal. What about today? Something new is happening in the market. And the thing is, Shiba Inus didn't remain still for very long. Not even in the face of all that chaos. The rapid bounce back demonstrates how powerful the current trend is. There is some logic to this kind of price movement. The level of interest and demand is rather high. There must be a plethora of eager customers for a cryptocurrency if its value recovers at this rate. You can feel the electrifying charge if you've been keeping tabs on the Shiba Inu community. The neighborhood is going crazy. Dealers are making outlandish forecasts, and holders with diamonds in their hands. They're simply taking it easy, anticipating what's to come. This is more than just an optimistic outlook. The tone is assured. Even though it's intense, this kind of exercise is necessary to build up the following major advantage. No, Shiba Inu isn't your average cryptocurrency. It's causing quite a stir. Patience, please. I know this whole ordeal has been crazy. But today something even more out of the ordinary occurred. You may not be prepared for this, I assure you. Shiba Inu in the trillions have been on the move, significantly causing a stir in the market. Things are starting to spiral out of control. I don't understand. Who is its driver? Listen up, because I'll explain everything in the video's later parts. But before we get into that, let's discuss what an expert just disclosed regarding the future of Shiba Inus. Shiba Inu has formally broken out of a crucial price channel, according to TradingView's newest findings, which might lead to even larger gains. According to analyst Asa Drisfi, a price increase toward the mid-teens would mark the first significant milestone on this ascent. We may witness it advancing toward the 20s if the current trend continues. Let me tell you, the climb isn't all roses. Some obstacles will be encountered. Those levels of technical resistance that market participants monitor. You mean the major ones? Indexes of change. These are currently serving as supply barriers, lying above the price. Let me tell you what is most important. Things have the potential to really take off once Shiba Inu surpasses these thresholds. Not to mention that this expert isn't referring to insignificant shifts. According to his forecast, Shiba Inu will experience a significant 14% increase, returning to the mid-30s and approaching its peak in December. Last year, the rally hit a ceiling at that level, but things will be very different if it breaks this time. We may be seeing the beginning of something monumental if this analysis pans out. So fasten your seatbelts. Allow me to explain. Today the price of Shiba Inus isn't the only thing causing a stir. A far larger event is transpiring. Those whales, it's them again. New information reveals that these large holdings are once again active, and they aren't being shy, despite the recent sell-offs. A staggering 25.5 billion Shiba Inu have been transferred between wallets in a single transaction, according to Etherscan. It goes on from there. There have been massive withdrawals from exchanges, the largest of which occurred in early January, and involved the removal of tens of trillions of tokens in a single day. Following that, trillions more were removed from exchanges in the months of February and March. Usually, this is a positive development when it occurs. This helps to stabilize the price by reducing the supply of Shiba Inus for immediate sale. But hold on a second. The price has fallen over the last several months despite these enormous withdrawals. Then what is the true situation? Do whales want to purchase the dip, or merely rebalance their holdings? The interaction between Shiba Inus and whales is two-way. Massive inflows, indicating accumulation, can be seen on certain days. On other occasions, sell pressure is generated when the tokens are swiftly withdrawn. Eventually, billions flood in, suggesting renewed interest in purchasing. A portion of it then drains back out a few weeks later. Positioning is the name of the game. This proves that whales aren't merely resting. In response to fluctuations in the market, they are actively maintaining their stacks and redistributing tokens. Even while they aren't committing for the long term, they aren't bailing either. This amount of activity indicates that a major development is imminent. When whales become this active, it's usually a sign that a big move is about to happen according to history. This is really insane. Massive trades have definitely exploded in line with whale movements. A recent data dump reveals a meteoric rise in the number of six-figure Shiba Inu sales. A 197% increase in only one day is what we're discussing about. While Shiba Inu battled to retest a critical price level on March 20th, whales went all in, trading an astounding 7 trillion Shiba Inu in a single day. More than 7 trillion tokens changed hands, with a market value of approximately $100 million. And you know what? That's twice as much as the volume from the day before. Such actions aren't haphazard. A significant indication it is. Whales typically begin performing large-scale movements when they are preparing for an event of this magnitude. Such large sums of money are not handed out carelessly. They are ready for what's to come, since they can see it coming. And observe what transpired during the course of this. Shiba Inu was getting back on the horse, retracing his steps in an effort to hit that psychological level. You can't dismiss this as mere chance. The correlation between the soaring price and the soaring whale activity makes it obvious. Mammoth plans are in the works. We may be witnessing the start of Shiba Inu's next major breakthrough. If this trend continues, everything is pumping. The whales have arrived, and past experience tells us that when this kind of activity starts, things may move quickly. Listen up, folks. The community is absolutely going ballistic on something equally huge that dropped just now. One of the largest financial institutions in the world, Blackrock, has recently made a monumental announcement. The world as you know it may be turned upside down by this. BlackRock just came clean about the underwhelming performance of Ethereum ETFs. Why? No stakes. Staking approval may be in the horizon though, because the SEC is on the side of crypto. Ethereum is going to go boom as soon as it occurs. So what is the significance of this for Shiba Inu? Not complicated. You can run Shiba Inu on Ethereum. Shiba Inus and the entire Ethereum ecosystem get dragged along when the platform pumps. This has happened previously. Shiba Inu consistently outperforms Ethereum whenever the latter makes a significant jump. Now for the exciting part. There is more to Shiba Inus than meets the eye. It's a household name in the Ethereum community. Shiba Inu is not going to sit on its hands. When Ethereum ETFs begin to soar, and institutional investors begin to pour money into the market, it will bob on the wind. Also, let's discuss the monetary implications of this. Shiba Inu is still residing in areas with a history of significant breakouts. Because of the restricting supply and the accumulation of whales, the stage is being set for life-changing gains. As history has shown, this story is not new to us. A Shiba Inu's gait is lightning quick. Overnight millionaires were made the previous time it experienced a parabolic run. Another huge shift is about to happen, and everything is falling into place. Looking ahead, the community knows that Shiba Inu has a bright future. The Shiba Inu shows remarkable resilience in the face of adversity. The lead marketer Lucy made the same point in her most recent tweet. The truth ones endure. She summed it up best, the rest were ill-fated. She is correct. Shiba Inu perseveres through every market downturn, shakeout and commotion. Those without understanding remain, while the weaker hands come and go. They behold the vision. Impending doom is known to them.